Into the house of the Morning Lord, Lathander. As I feared, undead have infested the place. Given how many there are, well, I've never been very proficient at turning undead, but there are so many. I have to at least try. I'd be a fool not to. But wait for them to get closer. A little closer. Now. Not bad. Let's go for one more. Good enough. 2 zombies yet remain. However, it's well within the Desert Fury's power to deal with. For that matter, I may not even have needed to use Turn Undead. However, better safe than slaughtered. Take a quick cursory glance, make sure there are no others. Alright. What of the main chamber here in the center? 2 urns flanking an altar. What of the altar? A small altar rests before you. You catch your reflection in its polished gleam, feeling somehow at peace within its presence. And what of the urns? 3 vials of holy water. It's a grenade, much like Alchemist's fire and acid. A vial of holy water will cause 2d4 points of damage to any undead splashed by it. Now, while that could be useful, I have my own ways of dealing with undead, so I will leave this here for the Badine. And a magical amulet. I will likewise leave it here for the Badine. I'm not a petty thief, after all. Though I do have 2 levels of rogue, but that's not the point. Now, I have a tough decision, but I've already made up my mind about it. I need to sleep. I have not slept since last night during the Stinger ambush upon our caravan, and I can't help my own group nor the Badine if I am dead. Given my weakened and ragged state right now, I'm badly wounded. I have no spell power remaining. I'm simply just not up for tomb delving. I would die very quickly, and then we get the water. So it's rough, just to put it simply. It's a rough choice, but has to be done. Although I realize that some people could die while I sleep, as the Badine are guarding from the undead, but again, it is the right choice. But first, spells. I'm happy with my cantrip and first level spells, but what of second and third? Given what I know about tombs, caves, and ruins from my previous exploits in Hilltop, those places tend to be crawling with traps. And given that this Kel-Garas was a mage of some power from Netheril, I'm expecting all sorts of arcane and necromantic devices. So I think I'll get rid of both of my aid spells for 2 more Find Traps spells. And I'll keep Bull's Strength, of course. For 3rd level spells, for very obvious and well-noted reasons that I don't need Darkfire, the Desert's Fury is already on fire, and, well, fire won't stack. Now what shall I bring here? Given the amount of undead I'm expected to face, Remove Curse could be nice. However, what other options are there? Searing Light would be a one-time, very powerful spell. It would do 1d8 points of damage per caster level, which is not bad. You know, that's upwards of 50 damage right now, I believe. However, it's a one-time use, probably against Kel-Garas himself. Magic Vestment. This will provide me an armor bonus. However, my bracers do the same thing, so I do not need it. Negative Energy Protection. It will last 1 turn per level. The target creature is rendered immune to all negative energy attacks, including supernatural ability damage and level drains. Fascinating, though I'm already immune to ability damage and level drains via my amulet. So is this worth it? It would protect me against just negative energy damage, much like protection from elements, but I don't think it's actually worth it. Maybe something as simple and utilitarian as Dispel Magic. This spell attempts to strip all magical effects from a single target. It can also target a group of creatures, attempting to remove the most powerful spell effect from each creature. To remove an effect, the caster makes a Dispel check of 1d20, and you add +1 per caster level, against a DC of 11 plus the spell effect's caster level. That's not too bad, actually. And of course, in the Rayle's Adventure series, I've used this spell countless times and explained it a lot more in that series. I'll bring it. I think it could be a smart call. Alright. Now then, before anything else, let me also do this. There we go. Now I can switch to this whenever I want to. So I can go shield, or rather bow, and then back to Morningstar and shield. I have potions and healer's kits. Time to sleep. Alright. Thank you, Deshnea. I'll be going now. I just don't want to sleep in the sand, because chain and sand is uncomfortable. Alright, helmet on. Weapons ready. Let's do this. What time is it now? Oh, it is the 5th hour. Alright. Morning then, if I am correct. Or afternoon. I'm afraid I've never been very good at reading a military clock. Oh well. Well, Ali is alive, and looks like his warriors are unharmed for the moment. I don't see any fresh new undead carcasses. Oh. The wind died down. Ah, so it's afternoon then. I see.
To the fight!
Ooh. Gotcha. I am far more rested now, zombies. You missed. I did not.
No quarter!
Ah, you survived. Not bad. Get away from that rock. Ow, that one got a lucky shot in. And I believe this may lead to the tomb of Kel-Garas. I think so. Oh. Come inside and meet your death, mortal. A stone face magically appeared, then vanished, huh? Well then, he asks so nicely, why not? Come on then, Kel-Garas. I need water, and you need eternal respite. And I am very happy to give both. 4 statuettes. 2 room pillars. What of these statues? This statue feels cold to the touch. This is of a priest of Jergal. This is probably what Kel-Garas looked like before he became a mummy. I see. And various poses. What of the rune pillar? There are ancient runes inscribed on this pillar. The language is unfamiliar, but further study could possibly reveal its nature. I've read a bit of Netherese from Janah's ruins, or rather the ruins that Janah was taking residence in, so let's see if I can't translate it. Success. The runes tell of a powerful priest of Jergal, relating his following statement as both a curse and a prophecy. Netheril shall return. I shall bring it back and rule on high. Very well. What of the other rune pillar? Will it have the same runes? Let's find out. It does not. It has a different one. The statement for this pillar translates to something quite brief and clear. Kel-Garas, priest of Jergal and servant of the darkest path. Tracks. It appears that some creatures have passed through this area recently. The number and nature of these tracks, or rather the intruders, is unclear. Wait a second. I don't like how many statues there are. My adventurer's intuition from previous exploits in Hilltop tell me one of two possibilities. One, the statues will come to life and attack me at a certain point. Or two, they are linked to a network of traps. Much like the Stinger ruins, how that one statue was linked to the trap. I have a solution then. Let's break these statues.
To the fight!
If my hunch is incorrect, well then, I am disgracing a tomb of an evil person worshipping an evil god. I am okay with that. And if I am right, I am perhaps saving myself some harm. And, yes. Within my arrogance, watch me miss a completely inanimate object. Clearly, I am a paragon and beacon of martial prowess. Clearly. However, besides statues in these rune pillars, I've yet to see any actual foes. I suppose it is possible that in Kel-Garas' arrogance he sent all of his undead to attack the Badin, but, well, that's just foolish, and I would rather not underestimate the opponent that way. Perhaps he has his elite troop inside. We'll see in a moment. Let me also turn on detection mode here. Walk a bit slower, keep a closer eye on things. The statue... It changed its... This statue was standing upright before, but it's moved to crouch down. Yes. Something's wrong here. See if I can't get by. Yikes! Some lightning damage. Very well. I almost made my reflex save, but not quite. Very well. I'll use a few Cure Minor Wound spells. Yes, very good.
Well, have a look at this here.
What? Ah! You have found a secret door. This is bound to lead somewhere interesting. Really? I'm still inclined to break these statues. Yes, we'll do this first. Oh. You shock me, do you? It seems my evasion feat is paying off this time. Very much so, in fact. Statue is near shattering. Perfect. Let's quickly run across then. Not bad. Break you. And then we'll have a look at that secret door. It could be the designer of the tomb added these to move around more freely during building. Or maybe the Badine perhaps could have made some of their own while exploring and trying to fight Kel-Garas. I'm intrigued. So before heading in, though, it could of course be a giant trap. So I will drink a potion of Cure Critical here. Good enough. Spell time. Protection from evil. Bull's Strength. And protection from elements. Come on, lucky number. Alright, 5 strength, the highest. I like that a lot. I am feeling very confident. Hello. Scouts archers, eh? I'm afraid, you are simply out of your league, and I've leveled up. Oh, good dodge. Get a few zombies here. However, these zombies are better equipped. They actually are wearing helmets and are wielding longswords. They seem to have a bit better swordsmanship as well. I suppose I was right to assume there were elite guards. Yikes. I'm not sure if Turn Undead would be effective here. Yikes, fall back for a moment. Let me drink another potion quickly. Perfect. I will try a Turn Undead, though I suspect these might be a little too tough for it to work. Well, yes and no. They were too strong for it to kill outright, however they are now feared, so... well, it did work, just not to its fullest effect. However, I will certainly not complain about the results. Come hither. Or don't. I have no qualms about striking a zombie in the back. Like so. Now, out of character remark here, I could level up right here. However, I've been, well, throughout the entirety of the series, even in Neverwinter Nights with Rayle, I've always sort of taken leveling up to go along with resting. And since my character has just slept, it doesn't make sense to rest yet, so I'm not going to level up until I'm done, pretty much. Which I realize maybe not the most smartest thing to do tactically, but it's just how my character would do things. I have just woken up. I'm going through this combated area here, and I would not rest here for sure. I would certainly not rest in this place. So, yep. For those who are worried about me not leveling up, I'm sorry. You're going to see that image for a little while. Now then. I suspect there's a trap in that center pillar there, given how there are archers flanking this corridor. My best guess is there is a, well, some sort of stunning or paralyzing trap to keep intruders stuck while the archers pepper them with arrows. Again, I'm no trapsmith, but that's what I would do. Ah, Potion of Clarity. And an Adventurine. Another Healer's Kit and another Potion of Clarity. Ooh, split those up. Very nice. What are these arrows? Yeah, +1 arrows as I thought. Well, given that I am injured, I may as well use my Healer's Kit and then take this one. Perfect. Also, what of this scroll I picked up? I didn't really read, I just glossed over it. Ah, it's a Scroll of Shield of Faith, usable by Cleric. The target gains a +2 deflection bonus to their armor class, with an additional +1 for every 6 levels. Yikes. Very, very good later on, but right now I already have the same effect from protection from evil. What of this headstone? There are numerous runes inscribed on this headstone. The language is unfamiliar, but further study could possibly reveal its nature. I will try my best to decipher it, and I succeed. The language is ancient Netherese, and the inscriptions speak of 4 elder priests of Jergal, who were buried at this spot, going on for some length on the nature of their foul deeds. The priests' names were Zephid, Amadis, Isirol, and Cumish. All dedicated their immortal soul and bodies to the defense of this tomb upon their death. Am I to believe that behind this door, Kel-Garas' elite guards lie? Mm-hmm. 4 sarcophagi. Nothing noteworthy about them. The urns, perhaps? No. This one is trapped. My suspicion is that if one's trapped, they are likely all trapped. Let's be smart and test that theory out. I was right. Caution pays. Alright, guards, come out. Ah, mummy. Fun facts about mummies. They're vulnerable to fire. And the Badine's weapon, the Desert's Fury, is quite potent against these monsters. Likewise, that circle of green lights surrounding the mummy, that is an aura of supernatural fear. However, as I have the spell of protection from evil, I am immune to evil, mind-affecting spells and abilities. Mummies also have the ability to cause a disease whenever they hit you. However, my Amulet of Health that we saw earlier protects from disease. And as they are punching, they are counting as bludgeoning weapons, which the Cloak of Ascalorn protects me from. So really, I don't think I can be more ideally suited for fighting mummies. I am countering everything they can do. Goodbye. 2 down, 2 to go. Hello there. Ah. Interesting dodge. Injured. Come on. Poor miss on my part. Ooh. A hit, but thankfully only 2 damage. Near death. I'm unsure of which of the 4 priests you are, nor do I care, for your name is irrelevant. Hello there. Badly wounded mummy. Ooh, critical hit for 12. Painful, but that is the last damage you'll ever deal to anyone. Alright. Let me very quickly... I saw a healer's kit in one of these, did I not? I believe I did. Indeed. Alright. I'll use my healer's kit now. Perfect. Oh, a +3. Split those up, as per my rules. Very good. I will take the potion of Cure Critical. Ooh, a potion of Lore. Okay then. I have an idea. We'll take the belt and the potion. Ordinarily, I'm, well, when people are enshrined or entombed with their belongings, I would never steal it. Of course, these mummies are evil, long-dead, evil priests. I have no qualms with desecrating their bodies and their remains. But, For example, the Tomb of Ascalorn, I didn't take anything from the corpses there, because those were good and honorable people, and, well, I'm not a bad person. So we've got a magical belt, helmet, gloves, and a small shield. Very well, Potion of Lore. Drink up. Identify it all momentarily. Very nice. And now let me get a potion back. Good. Very good. I wanted to read what these things do, but I would rather move along. For my defensive spells have a limited duration. I assume this will lead to another trap, given that another couple gargoyle statues. I suspect there was a headstone here, but it seems to have been broken. Nope. My protection from evil is wearing off. That's very unfortunate. Nope, as is bull strength. Alright. Let's move in. Ooh, a zombie lord. And a few zombies? Very well. Let's, try this, huh? Oh, no effect that time. Alright. One more try. Fascinating. You are a cut above the others. Very well. Cure light wounds quickly. And Shield of Faith is now useful because, well, my spell wore off. Hurry. There we go, an extra armor class. Yikes, there's many of them. Alrighty, let me drink my potion of bark skin. Thankfully the beasts are slow, so I have very little to worry about. And top it off, Divine Favor. Come on, monstrosities. Fight me. Armor class of 25. Yeah, not enough it seems. One down. Yikes! Oh, you attack quickly, do you? Flee. Get out of there for a moment. Alrighty. Drink this. Good enough. Now then, Divine Strength. Alright, let's deal with the zombies who are not the Lord.
To the fight!
Take out the easiest foes, then the hardest. Come on, get him. Get him. Blast. It's a very risky fighting style, but they're very powerful, and I am nervous. In fact, I have grenades. Okay. I may as well use them. They're slow and I'm quick. It's almost a cowardly way of fighting, but hey, I'm living, aren't I? To me, it is worth it. Alright, very good. I'll use a healer's kit. What's nice too is that because they're shambling over themselves, I can actually take them, maybe not one at a time, but I can fight them in small packets here. One down. Ow. Careful. Circle around the nest here. Come on. Two down. There we go. If I keep circling around, I should be fine. Very carefully. This is where footwork comes into play. Ooh, careful. That's right, make the zombie lord not be able to get to me. Okay, well now he can't get to me, so get away. Not bad, not bad. Heal myself. That was awful. I'll waste this spell magic for a big heal. Not a lot, but I think it was worth it. Use another Divine Favor. Alright, last two zombies, let's go. Ow. Still alive. That's right, make sure the zombie lord stays away for at least a little while longer. Yikes! This thing attacks fast. Seems to attack twice for every one of my movements. I do not like those odds. But I believe, thanks to careful tactics and good play, I believe I'll come out victorious. Even if it is a bit of a, well, deceptive and maybe cowardly plan to some. But after all, zombies are very, very slow. Why not use that to your advantage? Now I've got one Divine Favor left. I'd very much like to keep it for Kel-Garas. Do I use Find Traps? Do you have anything? Ah, you do. That is fortuitous for me. What is... Well now. A +1 longsword. An unknown... It almost looks like a wand. And if I had to guess, chainmail. Well, let's take what I can carry for sure. In fact, I may be able to carry all of it. Hang on for a moment. Let's see if I can't be a little clever with my inventory management. I suspect I can carry it all, if I'm just careful with it. I'm actually going to use that healer's kit, honestly. Yes, injured. No longer. Nope. Right then. I very much want your armor. Perfect. Well... I suspect it's another lightning trap. I will simply just dispel it. Also, I never did examine that room, actually. I simply saw the zombies and fled for combat. Were they guarding anything of note? They may have been. 4 chests. Now the other question is, was that Find Trap spell in range? Let's see if it was. Oh. Gods are watching over me. 2 +3 healer's kits. Indeed. A potion of lore. Very well, I'll likely drink that in just a moment. What about over here? 5 gold. Final chest has a Penelope and a scroll of negative energy burst. Very well. So let me drink this potion and see this armor and the scepter, or whatever it is. Chainmail +2. Lens of detection. Alright, so I'll read this in a moment though, but first let me grab this scroll. Very good. Nope. Alright, bark's gonna wear off. Okay. Well, all I have left now is protection from elements, which lasts for a full day, so that will not wear off anytime soon. This seems like a good time to read. Let me close this door, though, and be somewhat secure. Very good. What all have I collected? Small shield +2. Interesting. So this actually gives me a total of 3 armor, whereas my current one gives me only 2 armor. Very well. What of the helmet? Ooh, Helmet of Discharge. Fashioned from the scales of a blue dragon, these helms were designed by Lord Carios to assist his crusades against the evil dragons of the Great Rift. This gives, wow, 25 electrical resistance. Very nice. What of the gloves? Gloves of the Long Death, +3. Founded in distant Thay, the monastic order of the Long Death celebrates the passage from life to lifelessness in all its forms. It is said by those who have survived encounters with the order that the grip of its adherents is like the icy touch of death itself, not soon to be forgotten. Only a monk can equip this, however, by doing so they gain a +3 attack and deal 2 cold damage per swing. The longsword is just a basic +1 longsword, a very good weapon in and of itself. Monk's belt. This simple rope belt, when wrapped around a person's waist, confers increased ability in unarmed combat. The Lady's Hand Monastery in the Nether Mountains has recently taken to equipping all of their members with this item. Though not nearly as powerful as some of the Netherese weaponry they are rumored to possess, their recent clashes with the forces of the Marume clan of Blue Dragons has forced the monastery to rely on lesser resources. This boat allows a monk to use haste once per day, very great by itself, but it also gives improved critical and weapon specialization for unarmed strike. A phenomenal accessory. Chainmail +2. It tempts me. Tempts me a lot. What of this though? Lens of detection. This circular prism enables its user to detect minute details, magically revealing all nearby traps to the user as per the spell Find Traps. The lens is about 6 inches in diameter and set in a frame with a handle. Wow. Find traps 3 uses per day. This item I will keep forever. This is something that I will keep until the end of the game. That is amazingly useful. That is really amazingly useful. Very good. Now, the small shield's better, so let me quickly do a little bit of management here. I will definitely... Let's just do this for now. After all, I've only got the 1 inventory slot to deal with. Take this shield off, put it in here, take these back. Very good. Where are that? 22 armor class now. And drag these down. The shield may look very small, and well, obviously it is. It's not meant for so much blocking arrows, but when it comes to dueling and melee combat, this is great because now you can block with your arm more so than the shield. It allows for quicker movements in blocking and parrying. So, very useful. What of this helmet? Seems to be made for humans, so I can likely wear it without any problems. Let's try it on. Effective to be sure, but, yeah. I'll keep it. And if I come across lightning, I'll put it on. But until then, we're gonna keep with this helmet. And I can't wear the monk's belt, so I will sell that, as with the gloves. The lens? Oh, yeah. And of course, the chainmail. Gives a total of 7 armor class, as opposed to mine, which only gives 4. This would bring me up to a 25 armor class should I choose to wear it. But I'd also get -3 to my dexterity-based skills, namely parry. Is it worth it? Of course, I've yet to use parry throughout the entirety of the series, but again, I will eventually do it. Will I? I won't wear it. I realize some of you out there will find this quite irritating, but I will not wear it. I much prefer my lighter armor. It just feels more in character to my traveler's, well, spirit, really. Enough of that, though. Let's press on. And I will make great use of that lens. I disarmed that. What am I stuck on? That was strange. I disarmed this trap. Why can I not? Peculiar, regardless. Open the door here. Well, this looks suspicious. A very large open rune. A brazier with the adornment of a skull in the center. And 4 statuettes of a minotaur. The far 2 have their arms wide, the first 2 are standing still. Yeah. Let's use the lens, shall we? Now, it got rid of a trap. I heard it, but it was really far away. I don't like this at all. Whoa! Get out of there! Yep. What was that sound? Kel-Garas across the hall. This is obviously the foe you have been seeking. The deadly mummy, Kel-Garas. However, there appear to be a swarm of locusts. I am not too keen on walking in. Now, of course, I wish I had my Dispel Magic spell, because it would solve this problem quite well. Can I somehow... I very much hate this. I can't get around... no. Okay. I'm not walking through that. Can I perhaps trick Kel-Garas into coming to me? Whoa, what's he just... What was that spell? I have no idea, but here he comes. Watch out! Whoa! Yikes, what he just cast? That was not arcane, that was divine. That's different. However, I'm not surprised. Wait. Okay, good. He was, of course, a priest of Jergal. I should have expected that. He would have divine magics. Will these statues do that trap again? No, run quickly before they change their mind. Oh? This urn is... Another healer's kit. Don't mind if I do. Use my current one. Okay. I should have expected that. I thought he would be an arcane necromancer or a mage, but of course it would make sense for him to be a cleric. Now, I disarmed a trap, and it sounded really far away. One moment. There are ghostly footprints in the dust, but they disappear quickly. Perhaps Kel-Garas fled. I'm very glad I have my protection from elements spell. Can I see the end of this tunnel? No, the smoke's just blocking me. We have 2 floor levers. We'll try that left one. I see. It temporarily disabled it, looks like. So if I pull this one, and then that one, make a run for it. Oh. Yes, I actually worked. Okay. Yikes. Okay. This appears to be a safe zone. Very nice. Phew. Alright, very quickly. 1, 2, run! Yep, it delayed it for just a moment. Okay. Oh, have they shut off now? Okay then. Blood stains and arcane markings cover the surface of this heavy stone door. Could this be where Kel-Garas lies? Let's find out.